Okay. I'm getting my bit switched. Oh, this was one of my favorite nail sets. It was so pretty. I hate to see it go. We'll have to show everybody one more time around before. Let me just get my bit set up here. I'm using my Young Nails X-Cut. And let me grab my dust collector so we don't get a lot of dust going everywhere. All right, Jandy. I'm going to go ahead and start removing this previous product that we've got on here. Oh, that is so pretty. Gosh, I love that. Okay. All right, let me get our e-file on, and I'm just going to have it going at 12,000 RPMs. And hang on. While people are coming in, let me go ahead and say hello to everybody. Welcome on in. We're just about to get started right about now. So I'm going to turn on my dust collector. These are so pretty. I hate to see them go, but we're going to, Jandy, did that scare you? But we'll have to get them going. I loved this. Okay. Time to say goodbye. And we're doing a little bit more of a everybody friendly nail today. So let's get this pretty nail art kind of off. So the first time I go around with my X-Cut, I'm just kind of focusing on removing the color and the product. I'm going to try to go as evenly across the nail, that way I can kind of keep most of the surface even. So it'll be a little bit easier refill or rebalance. And I like to leave a little bit of that gel that's like super close to the sides or the back, just in case I don't want to get her with this bit. So we'll switch to a lighter bit and we'll finish getting those. And as you guys are coming in, if you remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you love nail content, I promise you'll be able to find something on my channel that you should like. And if you didn't know, I've also got my memberships up and going. And over there, you'll get kind of a behind the scenes look at things. So if you're interested in that, think about joining. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Oh, these nails were so pretty. I'm ready to do another like really glittery set, but that'll be next. That'll be this Thursday. Today it's going to be more of a really pretty B.I.A.B and some Thanksgiving or holiday nail art, fall nail art that anybody can wear. But that'll still be really pretty. And again, as I'm removing the color and the previous gel, I'm just kind of looking to make sure I keep the nail as even going across as possible. That would be an easy fill. Jandy will let me know if the bit gets too hot or if anything gets too warm. I'm going to stay away from my sides again. I'm going at kind of a lower speed, so we're at about 12,000 RPMs. If you feel comfortable going faster, by all means, go faster. Are you ready for some Thanksgiving nail art, Jandy? Yeah.
MGK said hi.
Hey, MGK. How are you?
Poppy said
Hey,
hi.
Poppy.
MGK said good. How about you?
Great. Poppy's one of my favorite names. If I had a little girl, I would have liked to have named her Poppy.
This was good. What about you?
Doing real good. All right, I'm going to scoot you back, Jandy, just a hair. There you go. We're seeing our pretty nail art go away. It's so sad. I love the glitter nails so much. But Saturday or not Saturday, Thursday we'll do us a nice little glitter set. And just to remind you guys, if you weren't aware, I go live every Tuesday and Thursday at 4:30 at this time, 4:30 Central Standard Time. So if you enjoy lives, hit that like button. As I get into doing the nail art, I always forget to tell anybody to subscribe and hit the like button. So figured I'd let everybody know now. We'll go a little shorter too on your nails today, Jandy, just to.
Arjuna and Yaku something said hi.
Hello. Come on in. Welcome in.
MGK, I love and have a bunch of nail stuff, and all my friends always ask me to do their nails, so I always say yes.
Yes. I love it.
Sun Lisa said hi.
Hey, how are you? Welcome in. We are just getting started by taking off her previous nail art. And there's a video, I believe that we did this on a live. We did do this on a live. So if you guys are interested in seeing this set, it was such a beautiful set. And there is a lot out there on that on my channel. So you can always watch that if you're curious. Most of my nail art can really be done by anybody because I never studied to be an artist or anything like that. So it's very beginner friendly. You just kind of have to try to follow the steps, and I try to show you guys everything up close and you can see what's going on. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of practice, you know. I'm going to turn her hand this way just so I can kind of get, sorry, Jenny, I scare you. So I can try to get this corner. I'm going to hang on to my bit here. There we go. Let's get over here just a little bit better. There we go. And your thumb. Isn't that so pretty? Oh, gosh. I love it. I hate to see it go. And I'm located in Dallas, Texas. That's where we're coming from now. Where are you guys from in the chat? I love seeing all the different places. You can shout out your state or your city.
MGK is
North Dakota. Nice.
In California.
California.
Rachel says hello from France.
Hey, Rachel from France. How are you?
K.B.B. or K. I forget what her name is. That's the subscriber. Iowa.
Katie Benz.
Is it Rachel or no?
We're almost done here. We're on the thumb.
Sugar says hey.
Hey, Sugar. How are you? Sugar's got a channel, guys, too, if you're interested. She goes live as well a lot, like me. She's got some great content, very different nails, but they're equally as pretty and colorful when they can be. Today's not probably the best example of colorful, but they're still going to be beautiful. So, still going to be beautiful. All right, let me switch bits.
Sugar says sorry she's a little late today, but thanks for the.
You're okay, Sugar.
Um,
Did you have a question, Jandy?
no.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm switching bits. I'm going to put on this and put on one of my arbor bands.
Look the tips of these.
What's your question?
Looks like I broke several tips.
Does it? I don't think so. Nah. No. That just happened when I filed. Yeah. But I'm going to go shorter, so that's why I wasn't worried about it. Jandy was worried that she broke some tips. She did not. I've got my arbor band on.
The cracks
Yes.
on the outer
Okay, let me see your nails.
side.
Oh, both of those?
So
Okay, Jandy was a little bit worried that she might have cracked her nails. We'll have a better look here in a second. Right now, I'm just focused on still removing that previous color. And any gel that's lifting, I'll be looking for. And I'll show you what that looks like when I come across it. Okay, I'm going to turn her finger this way. Go up along this side. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of go over the top just to kind of round everything out. Okay. Yes, I know. I see it, Jandy. It's thin, she says. She's worried. I'm going to get her. I'm not going to get you. I don't think. Let's hope I don't. There we go. Okay. Turning her finger this way. I'm going to go ahead and get this little bit that's left. Okay. Same on this one. And I'm not getting back by the cuticle yet. I'm going to wait and use my cuticle bit for that. So that way I can show you guys how that works. But you can always use your arbor band to go ahead and prep that back by the cuticle area. I'm just waiting because I want to show you my cuticle bit. Okay. Turn your hand this way. Okay, she said she thought this was cracked. I'm not seeing a crack in here. Where? Oh, it's just, let me see. Nope. It's not cracked. She's been wearing these though for 3 weeks, so they were pretty outgrown. And her nails grow really, really fast, so they can easily become like unbalanced. But we like to try to stretch it as long as we can. That way, if there's anything going on, usually we catch it pretty quickly. Okay. How was your day going today, Jandy?
Kind of busy.
Been busy?
Sugar says
Yeah, mine don't either, Sugar. It's probably, though, I would be willing to bet it's got a lot to do with our health, and stuff. Like if you have any kind of sickness or or, anything like that, chronic problems. I'm just pushing our cuticle back right now. But that's going to also, cause your body to focus on other things other than growing your hair or your nails, If you hear somebody snoring in the background, it's just the big dog. She's starting to snore already. So, and if you guys are enjoying the content, if you'll remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And we'll get her cleaned up before we use our bit on her cuticle. That way we can see really, really well. Right now we're just kind of gently pushing her cuticle back. She doesn't have too much cuticle growth on her nails. So, all right, let's use our nail spike. This is going to cleanse the nail and at the same time. But that way we'll be able to see really well up into our cuticle area. And get these prepped real nice. Go ahead and get her hand, my hand. All right. So let me switch into my cuticle bed. I'm going to show you guys what that's going to look like here. Where are you, cuticle bed? Here we go. Well, I found it and then I lost it. And now I found it again. Okay. Let me get my little tweezers to get it out. Well, my tweezers were over here, but they're not easily viewable right now. So we're just going to... All right, we've got our cuticle bit right here. I get mine from Young Nails, but you can I've seen the same bits several other places. So wherever you like to buy your bits, I like this bit a lot. It makes getting that cuticle area very, very easy. Okay, so let's start with going around our cuticles. I'm going to start over here in this corner. It would help if I have my e-file on. I'm just going to put my e-file on 4,000 RPMs. And I'm going to kind of pull that skin back just a little bit. And we're just kind of keeping our bit parallel to the nail. I'm going to go ahead and prep up here on my side and then on this side. Okay. We're going to save any kind of nipping. If there's any kind of skin that we need to get, we'll save that till the very end of our service. So that way we don't cause any kind of problems that are going to affect the service. We want that gel to apply really nicely and stay where we put it. Okay. Anybody have any questions so far? Just going to pull her skin back. She doesn't have too much cuticle growth on her nails, so it's going to be a pretty easy prep here. Been really good. I've been resting a lot because I've been kind of under the weather, So I've been just trying to kind of rest my body when I can, and then when I got to do something, get up and do it, and then, try to make it as easy as possible. Is everybody else kind of staying healthy? I've been hearing that there's a new flu going around. So far, I think it's in Europe and Asia, and I cannot remember where else. Somewhere in Canada, they were saying. So hopefully everybody's staying well. I hate when we're dealing with some, like the flu bug is going around. you know, anything like that. Luckily, we're not dealing with the C lately. With the C word. Okay, we're just going to give her a really pretty and natural shape. Just like that. Let me see this finger. I'm taking it just a hair shorter. Just because she hasn't had, you know, a little bit shorter nails in a while. So we'll give her a little bit of a break. Let's get a little bit more of this. And it kind of helps you too if you kind of hang them down just a little bit to see if one side is a little bit more narrow than another. And then you can kind of try to line those up. Like this one's a hair longer. There we go.
Sugar says it's freezing here in Ohio.
Oh, is it?
And MGK says, is it warm or cold in Dallas? Because here in North Dakota, it's freezing.
Well, you guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's actually extremely nice here right now in Dallas. It's probably, what would you say, Jandy, like 75?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 75. It's really nice. I cannot complain at all. You know, usually it's pretty warm, but this is real nice. It's that kind of weather where like you just kind of want to hang out on the porch, and like we've got a really nice porch swing. I just like to be out on the porch swing, sipping on my sweet tea. We've got a little bit more work on this one to do here. Okay, maybe a hair in. A little bit flatter across here.
North Dakota is 24 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
Sugar says it's 34 here.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, y'all, you weren't lying. That's cold. I mean, you weren't even like kind of kidding. At least though, can you get the fire going and stuff? Because that would be pretty. I love like watching the fires go. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit less pointed on this one, just to kind of make it a little bit more even with this one. Okay. And same on this one, just a little bit more kind of not pointed on the tip. There we go. Okay, looking good, looking good. You have your heat. What's Sugar say?
I have my heater, one that is fake, but it looks like a fireplace.
Oh, nice. Oh, I love that.
MGK, me and my family had a bonfire last night.
Oh, wow. Gosh, I can't even imagine. Yeah, we definitely wouldn't be having definitely not bonfires here yet, but that would be so nice. Now, see, I love, so I would love that. I'm going to go a little shorter on this one. Who is that?
Why didn't you come in here earlier?
Who is that, Crawford?
Yeah.
We've got Peppy's coming up.
Yeah. Come here. You're going to sit still until I can put you in there.
Hello, Crawford.
Sit down.
It's the little Chihuahua. She's coming to join us.
Hey, butt down.
Okay, let's get this just really nice shape here.
Sugar says raining and windy and freezing.
Yes, that's my kind of weather right there. I love the rain and I love the cold. We need to trade, don't we? You need to come here and I need to go there. at least for like a week. We'll just trade houses. You got to deal with all the animals there.
Did you go find out more about the one that you were talking about?
Let me see. No, not yet. No, I need to. I've been sleeping a lot since, I had that appointment on Sunday. And then after that, I kind of crashed. And that's what I've been doing. So until today. Today, I've been moving around a little bit more because I knew I needed to be up this evening. You know how it goes. All right, let me show you guys the colors. Jandy's going to pick from these bases here. Jandy, do you have a color preference? Well, I don't either. I would, anyone. So I'll let you pick. Can you see them?
I'm going to close my eyes.
You're going to close your eyes. Okay. Okay. All right. She has picked Luna, which is one of my favorites. All right. Luna by the gel bottle. It is. Okay. What you doing, Jandy? You looking at something? She's looking at something. Hang on. Something on her nail, she says.
There's a very slight.
There's a crack there, you're saying? Okay, she's saying that there's a crack here. I don't see it, but what I'll do is we'll use some fiber gel before we put on our build. So that way, if there is anything going on, then we can get it. Now this here is our protein bond. So I'm just going to protein bond her nails. It's by Young Nails. And it does a great job of really helping everything to adhere real nicely. I'm actually almost out of this bottle, so let me see if I can get the last little bit out of it. And you just want to avoid getting it on the skin, not because it'll burn or anything, but it will affect your ability for everything to kind of adhere really nicely. So you want to try to keep it off that skin because it will cause lifting, which will totally go against what you're trying to do. And I'm just going to kind of rub it in if I feel like it's not getting on there real well, but you can kind of tell where it's going because it'll slicken it up a little bit.
Daughter turned 16
Yes. Today. Tell her happy birthday. Happy birthday from us.
Driving fool.
Did you get your new car? I know. I was definitely a driving fool at 16. I couldn't be stopped. Like my car was manual transmission, and I had been teaching myself for a good year before I got my license how to drive that manual. And when I got my license, like that day, I think it was like a Friday because I went out that night. I literally came home from getting my license. So excited. I called my best friend and I said, I'm coming over, got my license, and I drove over in my little bitty Volkswagen Bug. And we went out to downtown Dallas, which I had never drove to, of course, myself. And we lived it up. I shouldn't have been doing that at my age back then, but we did it anyway. And we had a blast. Okay, where is let me see here, my fiber gel. Fiber gel. Okay, let me use my new fiber gel. Well, I say that. Hang on. Did I get the new fiber gel or am I lying? Let me see. Here we go, fiber gel. Okay, I'm going to use this fiber gel from Young Nails. It's got a little bit of a pink shimmer to it, but I think it'll be fine underneath the color that we're going to pick. It will go just fine, but it's got that little bit of fiber that's going to help her nails kind of adhere really, really well. So that way, since she's worried about there being a little crack, she won't have to worry about the little crack.
Have you used LGN Pro Hard Gel?
I have not, but I would love to hear how it goes. You're going to have to get it and try it and let me know. I'm always curious how other gels work. If I could, I would sample all of them because that's my favorite, one of my favorite things to do is sample new gels and new products. I'm just going to lay this down as like a base, okay? It is really pretty though. I'm going to have to try to, I'm going to want to use this as my builder as well, but I'm not going to. We're going to just lay down a nice, pretty little base.
Sure, so I have them. I've never used them. Do you want them?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you send that to me and I'll send you some of my acrylics. How about that? Does that sound good?
Good trade.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, deal.
Perfect. Okay, I'll send you my information. I get this. I'm going to go, since this nail's a little bit wider, I'm going to turn my brush sideways and just kind of inch my way around back here. Isn't this pretty though? Look how pretty this is. Hang on, let me get a bigger scoop for you. Just so you can see. Isn't that pretty? Look at that shimmer. Okay, now let me wipe it off and get it off of your sidewall. So we don't need it there. You're almost ready to go in, Jandy. Okay, let's get it around the back. I'm going to add a little bit more on this one just because she said she feels like there's a little bit of a crack over here. I don't see it.
My shoelace keeps getting stuck on it.
Oh, she said her shoelace. Maybe it was the gel though. Maybe the gel was kind of split. Or did you feel it a minute ago when you were feeling around? Oh, you did. Okay.
Sure, I saw it. And it was small, but
okay. Well, we'll get it with this fiber gel, and then you won't have that problem. What is that? Look what she did. Oh my gosh. Thank you, sugar. That's
cool.
so sweet. That's my first one. Yay. Now I know how that, now I know. That's super chat, right?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, now I know how super chat works. Thank you. Okay, in the nuker, Jandy. In your nuker. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the colors we're going to be doing today. All right, I'm going to kind of wipe this off my brush. Yes, the first one. That's exciting. Okay, let's see. I want an orange because we want to keep the holiday Thanksgiving themed. Let me grab an orange real quick. Oh, that's a pretty orange. Okay. All right, so I'm going to use this orange, which feels very harvesty. And it's called the Sorcerers. The Sorcerers. That's a pretty orange. Okay. I'm going to lay just a little bit down on my palette. Okay. And then I want a brown, a pretty dark brown. Let's see what I've got. Okay, for a pretty dark brown, let's go with, this is very like brown, and it's dark. And it's called On My Brown. Both of these are by Madam Glam. I'm just going to lay this up here too. Oh, yeah, that's real nice. Very chocolatey looking. Ooh, we might even mix a little bit of silver in there. Okay. All right, Jandy, you ready? Let's get going. Move her over here. We're going to go in with our gel bottle in Luna. kind of mix it up a little bit. She needs to be mixed up. She looked a little bit clumpy. Now, if she's still clumpy, then I'll just mix a little bit of base with her. Oh no, she looks okay now. Well, she's a little clumpy. We'll see how we manage here. Okay, so let's lay down a little bit of a slip layer. Okay, here's the slip layer for us. Let me get my little brush here. Here we go. My little liner brush, because that can help me make sure that I don't get it further than what I need it. So I'm just going to go around her nail here. Make sure we get a good amount on this free edge here. And back here. And I want to pull a little bit more in to the center. There we go. Okay, so it's sitting up there pretty nice. All right, let's get our dollop. Okay. I'm going to show you guys this up a little bit closer because it's got glitter in it. It's so pretty. And I'm just going to kind of puddle this to the back by her cuticle. And we'll just bring that straight down. Get my fine liner. Okay, let's look at it sideways. I know that she's got nails that kind of dip down a little bit, so I'm going to kind of help that out just a little bit along. And I want to get this a little bit better on this free edge. Let me pull this back a hair. Okay, if you'll nuke that just for like 10 seconds, Shandy. Let me see if you guys can see the, well, let's see. I was trying to think what would be the best way to show you that little sparkle. Do you see the little, it's like a blue, like little blue glitters. They're very, very faint. But once you build up the amount of gel that you've got on the nail, you can see it a little bit better. And then, of course, when we add our top coat, you'll be able to see it. Did you see that flash of blue? It's really pretty. It's called Luna. All right, Jandy, you're good. I just kind of wanted to freeze that in place. So again, let's do our slip layer. And because Jandy's on her sidewalls, they're very deep sidewalls. I don't want to bring my brush all the way to the sidewall. So on my slip layer, I'm getting it pretty close. And then I'm going to come in with my fine detailer and then bring just a little bit down by her sidewalls. Because I don't want it to run and just, over flood her sidewall area, which is real easy to do on her. Okay, so now we'll get our bigger dollop on our brush here. Oh, that's so pretty. That blue shimmer is gorgeous. Okay, let's kind of warm it up, roll it around. It'll kind of naturally release itself from the brush. And then I'm just going to pillow it to the back, all the way across on the back. To rotate her finger. pillow it over here. And then we can start to pull down.
Elise said, hey, just from
Yes.
experience,
Mm-hmm.
that gel looks old. You may want to get a new one or shake it
Huh.
up a bit.
Yeah, I need to shake it up better because it's not old. Yeah, I need to shake it up. That's what I need to do. Yeah, you're right on that because it is kind of clumpy. Thank you. Okay, let's pull this over here. I do love the color. Okay, let's look at it sideways. And I can tell we can pull a little bit more down here. So I'm just going to pull a little bit more down. Let me get, now it's starting to run on her sidewall, so I want to be really careful.
Saffron said, so petty. Sorry, pretty.
Thank you. So petty. Okay, nuke that just for like 10 seconds, Jandy.
Correct.
Yeah, I was trying to kind of shake it. You know what I need? I need a shaker, like from Amazon. I don't use these too often, but you know what I can do? Let me put like the slightest bit of base in here. Just kind of get it maybe flowing a little bit better. Maybe that'll kind of help a little bit. All right, wipe that off. Let's see if that helps at all. I didn't put too much, but we're going to try it. Okay, Jandy, come on out. All right. I'm just going to kind of rub this on just a little bit for our slip layer. Work that in a little bit. Let's make sure we outline where we want our gel to go. So we're kind of telling it. And let's bring it over here. Okay. Ooh, you can see that flash real good on that one. Okay. Let's put some right up here. I'll just kind of rock it at the back. Yeah, I need to open these and kind of move them around a little bit more than what I do. You know what I really need? I really just need more clients. So that way I use it more. That's what I need.
Gel bottle has been known to separate if it sits and not used.
Yes, yeah. Yes, I totally agree. I love their products, but I have a couple that I like a little bit more just because they don't do that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? Okay. I'm going to bring this down from here just a little bit more to kind of get that, little gap that we get right in here at the free edge. Pull this back. Now, I do like to file in my shape, so I just like to kind of make sure that I have enough on here to be able to file in my shape. And it kind of ran a little bit more at her cuticle than I love, but we're gonna go with it. Like at the back of that cuticle, it's a little close. I'm just gonna make it really thin so that way whenever I use my cuticle bit on it, we can take care of that real easily.
Nails by Sandra.
Hey, Sandra. Okay, Jandy, you're good. You're golden. Go in the nuker. How are you, Sandra? And Saffron the Queen. Okay, come on out, Jandy. It's okay. We were just making sure it doesn't run. Oh, yeah. Real pretty. Okay, let's get our slip layer going. Make sure we cover this free edge nicely since she's worried about a possible crack that we don't see, but she wants me to be sure and have that nicely covered.
Sandra says I'm good. Just finished dinner, breaded thin steaks and broccoli.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. My gosh. Broccoli sounds really good. Did you steam your broccoli? Steamed broccoli sounds delicious. We haven't done that in a long time, Jandy, you know?
Does sound good.
Yeah. You rock this back here by the cuticle. And then we'll just kind of slowly drag it down. Okay, then I'm going to get my little fine detailer and go ahead and come around. Make sure this edge over here, the free edge, is nicely protected. Let's look at it sideways here. Basically on Shandy, it's nice to just have it kind of looking very flat. Then when I go to shape it, it'll come out nice with like just a slight little curve down. But Jandy kind of likes to keep her natural shape. That's why we don't build it up a whole lot.
Sandra says yes, I steam it, then I add a bit of butter and a pinch of garlic salt.
That's perfect. Okay, nuke for 10 seconds, Jandy. Yeah, that sounds fabulous. We should do that soon. Let me see if I can find my long liner because we're going to want that one. Here, I think I've got it. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's it. All right, come on out.
Such a pretty pink color.
Isn't it? It's called Luna by the gel bottle. It is really pretty. We've got on underneath, we put on some of the fiber gel, which is that shimmering by the shimmering one, the shimmery pink from Young Nails. But Luna has a blue glitter in it. I'll show you here, Sandra. It's really pretty. It's very, very faint. See if you can see. Hey, let me get a bigger dollop here. Do you see it? It's like ever so slight. This like really pretty blue glow, almost like a moonstone glow. Moonstone-ish. Okay, let's lay down this dollop. I'm going to grab a little bit more of a dollop just because it's her thumb. And since our gel is a little bit not right, you know, it's a little bit more firm than what it should be. Good. rock this back by the cuticle. And then we'll start to puddle it down. And I'm going to just kind of scoop it off the tip here. There we go. We're going to get our fine liner brush anyway, so okay, let me go ahead and make sure we've got our side nicely covered. Pull it down towards our tip. And I'm just kind of rolling her finger as I need to. I'm going to grab a little bit more gel here to put right in there where her nails just naturally kind of dip down. I'll wrap this around her nail tip. And make sure we get right back here at that cuticle. Okay, we can still pull down from the back. I'm going to grab a little bit more for right here where it likes to dip down. And I'll put some right here.
Yes, that's really pretty. I've heard good things about the gel bottle, but never tried their products.
It's very nice. We were actually just talking about how if you don't use it a whole lot, if it sits in the bottle, it gets kind of thick. And that is true. I've noticed that about the product as well. You just kind of have to mix it up really nice if you're not using it constantly. Or you need to like just shake it up really, really well, or add like a little bit of base or top to it to kind of thin it out. Or you could use flex as well. Put a little bit of flex or fiber gel even you could use just to kind of thin it out just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to pull this right up into here where it likes to dip down. A little bit more. But I do like the gel bottles colors. They have some really pretty colors. Especially their glitter gels are real pretty. Okay, Jandy Nuke. To see how, like this one, I don't use them like very often. So this is a new bottle, but I'm not constantly dealing with it. Do you see how that's really pretty kind of thick? It shouldn't be that thick. But I wonder if, let me grab another one and see if I can show you. Like this one I use actually quite often. So it's a little bit, it's still thick, but it's more runny than that one. So yeah, if you don't use them and you're not moving them about and things like that, they're going to be a little naughty on you. She is. And I kind of like a thin one. Like one of my favorites is by Kirsty Meakin, which we can't get her products right now, but I love her Strengthify line and her B.I.A.B line. I'm going to go ahead and put this on my skin lower. I've got dry dust here. Okay. I see you, Jandy. I'm coming to you. There. Like this one is the Strengthify. It's super, super pretty, and it's really nice and runny and creamy. So I like it a lot. Okay, so we've got our B.I.A.B on. Let's go ahead and remove the tacky. Nail art's going to be really easy today and pretty.
Sugar's never tried them either.
Yeah, it's not the easiest one to start with. I like Glitter Bells a lot. And I like Kirsty Meakin's a lot, which, of course, like I said, we can't get it here right now, unfortunately. Hopefully, though, that'll end once the tariff stuff is gone. But for now, it became not affordable for her to ship stuff over here. All right, so I'm going to switch back to my arbor band. Let me get this set up here. Switch back to my arbor band. And we're going to shape these up. So let's go on 9,000 RPMs. This is really soft gel though, so it's going to work. It's going to, you know, come off pretty easily. So
Sandra, I haven't tried cushion making either. I haven't
it's
really
nice.
BIABs other than like Rebalance.
Yeah, Rebalance is a great one though too. You know, that's kind of one at the top of the line, so that's a real good one. Okay, I'm looking at her profile here. So we want it just very, very natural. So we've got a slight slope right here. And now we're just going to kind of build a little bit of a slope here. I want to keep that apex kind of how it is. And this is really looking pretty good. Yeah, just very natural. So let me bring it back to the front. And I'm going to pull her skin down here. Let's marry up our sides. So I'm going to come right up the side at an angle. And I keep this at this, my bit is angled the same way that I want the nail to be angled. So that way it kind of helps me there in that corner to get started. And then I'm just going to marry this side with the top. And again, the same angle that I want the nail to be.
She wants to try her acrylic and monomer and
Yes.
polygel so bad.
Oh, I love it, Sugar. It's wonderful. Her polygel is my favorite. And I'm so sad that I can't get it right now. And I'm just using my arbor band just to kind of create a little bit more narrow tip. And I'm going to move on. I love all Kirsten Meakin's products. They're really, really nice. Even her tools and her brushes are really nice. Okay, let's take a look here. All right, so I want to keep that apex right there where it is. I like that. And it's already has a really nice gradual slope, so I don't have to do too much here. Just kind of refine that on top. And then at whatever angle I want that nail to be, I'm going to place my E-file and come down that side. And then marry that top. Same over here. I'm going to turn her finger this way. And whatever angle I want that nail to be. And then let's even that up with the top surface. And then I go back around just in case there's anything I see that I might want to hit, you know. All right. So this one also is going to be just a slight slope. So I want to pretty much keep that apex right where it already is. So let me look again here. Yep. Okay. So we're going to keep the apex up here. It's already sloping down, so I'm just going to kind of smooth it out. Right. Our far side.
So we all need to hook up. We can buy it over there and smuggle it in.
I know. I agree. I know, I was so sad. I had ran out of my clear poly gel from her. And I really needed some more clear. And that was like the same time that she was just announcing that she wasn't going to be doing it like in the United States for a while until the tariff thing goes away or gets better. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And I've bought some others to try, and I still don't love them as much. So it's kind of sad. But I'm hopeful that things will get straightened out soon and things will get better. All right, let's get this on. And I'm going to go around with my cuticle bit in the end. But right now I'm just kind of getting it a little bit just so I can kind of see that slope, see where we're starting at. And I want to keep that apex up there. And then just a gradual dip down. The apex is a little pointy, so okay, that looks pretty good. And I'm just going very light because I don't have a ton to get. Okay, let me get your side. How was everybody's weekend? Was it pretty good? You do nails too, Natalie? Where do you do them from? Either a state or a city, however you want to let us know, or where you're by. This one already dips down. I'm just going to kind of smooth it out just a little bit.
Same girls, and my weekend was pretty good. Took my daughter shopping for her birthday.
Aww.
B.I.A.B said I ordered Kiki London to try. The shipping cost to U.S.
Oh, wow. Oh, really? I've always wanted to try Kiki London too. You're going to have to let me know how it goes. Xander, you'll have to tell your daughter I said happy birthday. How old was she? Or how old is she now? Sugar's daughter just turned 16 today. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, thin this out. Okay. Better over here. Okay. And back this up because I didn't thin these out.
Their fall set was so gorgeous, so I had to try it.
Oh, really? I'm going to have to look. I didn't see it lately.
Sandra said her birthday is on the 30th. She'll be 10.
Oh my goodness. Is she getting what she wants for her birthday? I wish I was 10, to be real honest. You know what I'm saying? Can I go back? All right, I'm going to switch bits. I'm going to go in with our cuticle bit. And let's just kind of refine things. I'm only going to be on 4,000 RPMs. All right, I'm just going to go right around.
Sugar's birthday is next Wednesday.
Oh my goodness, Sugar. And of course, you're going to be like 29. 29 is always nice to turn every single time. Uh-oh.
Sandra says she's getting pretty spoiled and we're doing a bowling party for her.
Oh, nice. That'll be fabulous. She's pretty spoiled. Ah. My nieces, too.
Sugar says, yep, you're right, 29.
Yes. Now, for y'all's birthday, do you usually get yourself something, or do you usually get a gift for your birthday, or how do y'all do that? Being older, I feel like Jandy and I, we usually will find something that we want to do that year. You know, like if it's a show or a concert or a museum that we want to tour, and we'll be like, okay, we're going to tour this or go do that, and we're going to count that as our, Christmas gift to each other, or, you know.
Sandra says, I know mine is next Friday, but I'll be the big 45, halfway to 50.
Yeah. 50's not a big deal, Sandra. I promise you. I was a little bit worried about it, but honestly, it wasn't a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal as far as like go celebrate, but don't worry about it, and don't worry about feeling old. You know what I mean?
So no, I never did anything, just a cake on Thanksgiving. That's pretty much it.
Right.
Happens when you get a Thanksgiving birthday.
Yep. That's what happened. Christmas and Thanksgiving birthdays. That's what happens. Okay, I'm just going to kind of fine tune the shape again and kind of come down the side and make sure that's nice and even. And then we'll look at client profile. Once I get this kind of squared away, let's come down this way. Just make sure that's nice and squared off. Now I will, like for Christmas and stuff, if there's something I want and I know I didn't really, do anything else during the year that was like kind of, kind of for me considered like a big deal, then I'll usually get myself like I got myself the Young Nails, boxes. Like that was kind of my Christmas gift to myself. And there's one more thing I'd like to get for myself, but it's right now it's not gonna happen. Um, but I kind of told myself, if I were able to get more clients in December, then there's like another purchase I would like to make myself. But we'll see how that goes. Right now, I don't know. Finding clients has been a little rough. And then I kind of lost a little bit this because people were trying to kind of cut back and stuff. So it's like, oh, I get it though. I get it. Oh, this is a little bit. Let's see what this is here. Oh, maybe it didn't cure all the way over here on this side. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of pull a little bit of this gel off. Make sure that there's nothing else that isn't fully cured. Okay. Let me get this side over here. Sometimes this happens. All right, let me wipe this off. And we're going to put a little bit more gel on. It's just right here. There was like the tiniest bit that wasn't fully cured. And I don't want to lose our edge. So Jandy's falling. You got it, Jandy? Okay. Jandy, when you go in the nuker with this one, just make sure that you've got this little corner up by the light, okay? I'm just going to kind of put it on a little bit thicker.
Kim Murphy said hi.
Hey, Kim Murphy, how are you? I'm building it out just a tad bit more. And let me pull this back over here to the side. Okay, there you go. In the nuker, Jandy. And go for 60 seconds. Okay, we're going to wait for Jandy. I can put, though, my e-file up because we're done with that. Get that out the way.
Sandra said this time of year is tough, though. Things will definitely get better. Just wait till tax season rolls around and people have extra money to spend. Your payment will increase.
You know, I was hoping, you know how everybody wants to get their nails done for the holidays and stuff. But I feel like this year's a little bit different because even clients that I have had all year long, they were having a little bit of a hard time financially right now. So they're kind of backing off of getting their nails done. So, yeah.
Kim says, my husband and I don't exchange gifts. We just buy what we want. I'm never disappointed in my gifts.
Perfect. LOL. Yes, that's what we do. Now we will for each other, just as like a, yeah, if we find something that we want to do throughout the year, we'll do that. But otherwise, yeah, we just kind of do our own thing. Okay, I'm just going to gently file this just to kind of kick off that end. And line this up. I'm going to bring this in just a little bit more to make it look a little more narrow. And square it off, not really square it off, just kind of round it off more. Okay, let's look, Jandy, from client profile. Okay, I feel like this is looking pretty good. Just hit it a tad bit.
Marissa says hi, so pretty.
Hey, Marissa, thank you. It's a very pretty, natural looking nail design. So, all right, that looks good. This one looks pretty good. I'm just going to kind of narrow it out just right there and round it off just a little bit more. Okay. And this one's a little crooked on the top here.
Sure says it's looking beautiful so far.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's get her cleaned up again. And we're going to put on our top coat and then do our nail art. Yeah, it looks real pretty. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and go one more round of protein bond just to make sure we've got good adhesion. And I'm just going to kind of just real quick brush it up on here.
Kim Renee is a subscriber?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know you knew.
Okay. All right, let me get this one. Okay, let's put our top coat on. Now, you could choose to go one more round. You know what I will do? Let's try this real quick. Before I do my colors, let me get them out here. I'm going to do this. Okay, on my little palette, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of this Luna B.I.A.B. I don't want a whole bunch, just a little bit. I'm going to paint one more just really sheer coat up here. And I want to add just some regular base coat in with it to kind of thin it out. So I'm just going to kind of drop a little bit of the base coat on there. Okay, let me get my little stick here. Okay, then we'll put our top coat on. All right. I'm just going to keep it super duper thin. That way we don't do anything with the shape. I want a little bit extra on this side here. Okay, looking good, looking good. So we're just kind of giving it a nice little finish coat. And try not to get it in the side walls. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do all of them, and then she'll go in the nuker.
All her feet are wiggling.
They are. Got the big dog is swimming, but over here she's snoring and swimming in her dreams. I guess she's chasing a squirrel or something.
Oh my. Buddha.
She waking up.
Were you sleepy?
She's so sweet. For the most part, she's a sweet girl. Although she gets in trouble sometimes. Yes.
Sometimes.
She does. She does.
Were
What's she doing?
head all turned sideways and looking at me crazy. You were having dog dreams?
A little bit more back by the cuticle area.
I know it.
Brush it through real nice. And because it's so thin, it'll just settle right on top of that nail. Okay, go in the nuker, Jandy. Let's see what Edie's doing. There's Crawford. Edie, where are you? There she is. Well, we can't see her.
Around the other way.
Miss Ede. Here she comes. Hang on. Well, where are you going? There you are. Oh my goodness, you big thing, you big thing. You're ready to go outside. Well, you're going to have to wait, kid. You're going to have to wait, kid. Okay, you should be good, Jandy. Come on out. Okay, and what I want to do for nail art is, let's see, starting on this one, I want to do a pumpkin. What's the matter?
Maybe you're okay. I don't know. No, it's fine.
Okay. Jandy thought I was going to be crooked.
Sandra said, how cute.
Thank you, Sandra. It's going to be just a little pumpkin at the very end. Let's do a tiny little stem. Let's kind of curve it. Okay, nuker, Jandy. Just for like 10 seconds and you'll be good. And then come on out when I I think you should be good, Jandy. Okay, I'm going to get more of this orange. And on this one over here, I want to kind of do some line work, just really thin and pretty. Let's see here. Just kind of roll this. All right, so let's start here. And we'll just make a really pretty nice little line. And then I want to take that off. And let's do the brown. And with the brown, I'm going to, I think I want to make a little bit of brown back here.
Janicky said hi.
Hey, Janicky. Okay. So I want to come here. I want to come up the side. I'm not loving that. So let me, I don't mind it at the back, but I'm not loving it at the front. So let's play with this a little bit more. That I kind of go.
Kim Renee, my acrylic box came today, and the pat gels are beautiful.
I know, Kim. Aren't the pat gels gorgeous? I love them. My favorite one was the greens because they're so pretty. Okay, I think I want to come a little bit further. Let's come out. Whoop. I got a little orange. Get more brown on here. Am I loving that? No, I don't think I am. Let's go a different direction.
Sandra said, "Oh man, Kim, I wanted the pat gels, but I don't use acrylic, so I got the gel mystery box instead."
I know, Sandra. It was a hard decision, right? Because I'm kind of like you. I don't use the acrylic a whole lot, but I went ahead and got that one for the same reason. So now I have a bunch of acrylic, but I told Sugar I was going to send her some. So, but yeah, I kind of feel like you did. Okay, let's do. Ooh, I've got an idea on that one. But over here, let's do a little line. And
Can't believe I missed it.
what'd you miss? Oh, the sale? All right, Jandy, in the nuker just for like 10 seconds. Okay, I need a green. I want a green and a silver because I want to do a little bit of some silver, some holographic silver. Let's see. Ooh, let's do this one and a pretty green. Here we go. Okay, we're going to make some little leaves and some like little acorns. I think that'll be pretty, like some little ivies. Okay, you're good, Jandy. Okay, so on this one, I want to do kind of some little ivies. So I'm going to get a really long liner here. Let me figure out where I want my ivies to be. Let's put a little dot here, a bigger dot. And here. And let's see here. Let's do here. And maybe one right up here.
Sandra said, well, Miss Cheryl said that when Young Nails releases the patch gels by themselves, the kit will cost $120, so you are better off getting the whole box for the same price.
Yes, yes. Yep, she's right, because I did ask.
Kim Renee said, I don't use acrylic either. Those are freebies along with the swipe, but if they sell the pats separately, they kept talking it'll cost the same as the mystery box.
Yep.
Sugar just wanted the box for the acrylic and monomer.
Yeah, I will say that monomer, like if you do acrylic, that monomer deal is a really good deal because it lasts me, a year with as much as I use, Okay, let's connect this. So I'm just kind of making the little line. Okay, I kind of feel like these don't need to be there. Okay, let's just do that. And then let's do some little bitty. Does that look too crazy? Is that too much, guys? What do y'all think? Do I have too much green? I feel like I might have too much green. Too much green. Okay, we're going to do it again. Okay, I'm going to do less leaves. I want them to be like a little bit smaller.
She loves it.
Oh, you do? Okay. So I don't have to worry about less leaves. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do a little less. Just do very subtle. Okay, that's going too far up into the... Let me do this one again.
Sandra, now I feel like I want to get the acrylic box and just use the powder to practice with. Plus, I'll need it when I go to nail school.
I know, that's true, Sandra.
Sure said if I'd have gotten the box, I would have given away the gels. I think it's the best deal because you get one big clear and monomer plus the 4 small cover colors. It's a great deal.
Yes, it is. It really is. Okay, I'm just putting like some little bitty acorns.
Kim Renee, Eric just posted no live tonight as MJ is stuck at the airport.
Ah, okay. All right, nuke for just like 10 seconds. I was wondering when they were going to go live again. That's good to know. So it's not tonight, so I won't miss anything tonight. Okay.
Sandra said, yeah, I think I may grab it. I get paid on Friday. Hopefully they ain't sold out by then.
I think you'll do fine waiting. Plus, I don't know, this is just my opinion, but sometimes if I'm like waiting, to get something, if I get there and it's sold out, then I kind of feel like, well, that was just kind of meant to be. so don't ever sweat it if it's something like that. Just think, for some reason, it was meant for me to wait, because maybe there's going to be, like a Christmas time sale that's going to be just as good or better. Okay, Jandy. Let's see. All right, so we want to keep it fairly simple because we don't want to overdo it, but I am going to take this silver and I'm going to cross it kind of back behind and in between. There we go. So just ever so slight. And let's paint our little pumpkin. Okay, let me go just in with my little bitty zapper here. Just give it a flash.
They're super cute.
Aren't they? I think this one's my favorite. I thought this one was going to be my favorite. But I like the little, you kind of don't know what they are, but I meant for them to be acorns. But you could say they're whatever you want them to be. You know what I mean? Okay, let me dip in here, get some more silver. And I want to outline that pumpkin again with the silver. So just where it would have had those little lines. Just very, very, oops, I'm not in the frame. Just like that. Okay, nuke, Jandy. Nuke. Well, at least we all got to hang out over here and kind of be together. I know it's not all the Vibe Tribe, but it's some good ones of us. Right? We got some good ones in here.
Kim Murphy, I start Christmas nails on clients tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, Christmas nails. How exciting. I haven't done my Christmas nails yet. I wonder when we're going to have our first Christmas. It'll probably be you, Jandy.
So we got a bunch of them.
I know it. We've saved a bunch of them. I can't wait to see what you do, Kim. Where do you like to post at? So I can try to catch your, well, if you post it, if you like to post them, let me know where you're going to be. I can't wait to see. All right, Jandy, you should be good. Let's get you. Okay, relax your hand. Okay, look, they look very pretty. Okay. Get that little gnat away. I hope you guys are, yeah, you're going to be able to see. I was going to say, I hope you're going to be able to see the blue flash in here because it's so pretty. I'm going to make sure I keep this gel out from her sidewalls. It's where it always wants to run. I'm just going to give it a quick set just to make sure it doesn't run in those sidewalls.
Sandra said, Christmas, stop it, I'm not ready.
I know it.
Kim said it's right around the corner.
It is. My mom's already got all of her house all decorated with Christmas stuff. It did feel very Christmassy whenever I went over there this week. But we don't really decorate at all, just because we kind of both feel like if we don't have kids and stuff, and if we decorated, odds are the animals are gonna get all in it and knock it over, and then it comes and goes so fast. So even though we have a ton of stuff to decorate with, we just haven't. In like 10 years, we haven't decorated for the holiday. It's a long time. All right. It's a little bit over here. Okay. I can't wait to show you guys this blue flash on the nails. It's so pretty. It is very subtle, but it's really pretty. Okay, and the nuclear candy for 60 seconds. And then that one does not have a sticky top coat, that top coat. And the top coat I'm using is by Nail Order, which I really like. So if you're ever thinking about ordering from them, I like their products. Especially I feel like if you like Kirsty Meekins, you'll like Nail Order. It's very, I feel like it's very similar, at least in my opinion. But I haven't ordered any since the tariffs, you know. So I don't know how that's going to change things up. Not sure. All right, we're almost there. Let's get our oil ready. I've got my QC oil, QCO, which I really like. It smells pretty good. It's one of the fragranced ones. I can't remember what fragrance I got, but it smells pretty good. Let me just go around just to make sure there's not any kind of top coat connection going on with her skin. Okay. Put this on, and I'm going to pull you guys in and see if I can't get the lighting just right so you guys can see what's going on with that color and the glitter. Because I know how much we all love the glitter. She's got a little bit of gel on her finger. There we go.
Sandra loves Cuticle.
Yes, me too.
Vanilla bean sugar is my favorite.
Oh, you have vanilla bean sugar. I don't have that one. I've got, you know what? I can't even remember which one this is. Oh, there it is. Pomegranate and fig. Yeah. And I like the way that smells too. Yeah, theirs smell really good. So far, it's been my favorite. Well, I like that one, and I also like this one, which is by Madame Glam. It's their balm. I like that one too. But this one's a little bit more easier when I'm working on somebody else. I use the balm mainly for myself if I don't use the Cusio.
Sugar makes her own oil.
Oh, nice, Sugar. I'd like to do that. Okay, let me see if I can get it in the light just right. Sage candy. There we go. I have to kind of hide it from the overhead light. Yeah, it's just very, very faint. Let's get that hair. Yeah, just really faint. I love it. Let's see this one. I do if I ever, because I can see this is like just barely right here. Do you see where there's like a tiny bit of gel? What I normally do is I'll go in with my cuticle bit me show you real quick. Here we go. I've got my cuticle bit on here. So I'll go in with my cuticle bit. Normally, if it's this light, I would just use my file, but I want to show you. Was it this one? Yeah. I go in with my cuticle bit and just lightly kind of kick that off if I felt like I needed to. Yeah, it helped a little bit. There we go. I could go a little bit more. And usually if it's far enough over there on the side, I won't even repolish, but let's see. I might need to on her. I think I will, because I want to get a little bit more. So I'll just repolish. That looks good. But that way it won't start lifting. You know what I mean? We get like right here. Sometimes it petals from the top coat, and that's probably what that was the top coat pedaling. Okay. And on Jandy, I'm gonna wait, because I have the opportunity to wait to re-top coat it, and that's what I'll do with her. I'll wait till her gel her oil kind of soaks in a little bit better. But if it were a client, I would go ahead and of course do it now. I would just clean off the.
Sandra makes her own too.
Oh my gosh, Sandra, listen to y'all.
The vine is her favorite. Sugar said,
The
I'll send
vine.
one of my oils too. That sits on top of the skin, doesn't actually rub in, makes it all greasy.
Huh. Yeah, this one, Cusio does a good job of going into the skin. That's one of the reasons why I like it a lot. The other thing that really helps that I love is my I have this big C&D that I got from the nail shop, and it's wonderful. It smells fabulous, and it also, like, if your cuticle oil is too runny, when you put this lotion on and you get it worked in and really seal stuff in, it like not evaporates. It goes into the skin really fast, and it actually helps that cuticle oil, go in as well. So
Kim Murphy said, very pretty.
Thank you, Kim.
Sandra said, you need to get one of those football bits. It's perfect for these type of
Oh,
cleanup
the
jobs.
football bit. Okay, I didn't know that.
Sugar said, do you wipe off the nail with the alcohol before adding the top
Yes,
coat?
I do. Yeah, I wipe it off with the alcohol. Yeah. So I just wipe it off back there with a little bit of alcohol, and then just reapply the top coat just where I need it, and in a thin layer, so that way it doesn't do that again, in case it was that caused the problem. Okay, let's see this way. Let's see her profile. Yeah, that's pretty, Jandy. Now, see, I could have gone thicker, because you can even tell right in here, I could have gone thicker with my gel. But it's still really gorgeous, so we're not going to worry about it, because she wants very natural. And that's very natural. I like it. What do you guys think? Nice little subtle design. I would wear it myself. Yeah. I'm going to narrow this out just a hair more.
They look great. Love them.
Thank you. All right. And guys, I'll be back on Thursday, and we're going to do kind of a more, not a crazy set, but we're going to do glitter and kind of have fun. So I hope to see you then. Thank you for coming in and spending some time with me. I know you could have been other places, and I really appreciate you guys. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you on Thursday. Everybody take care, okay? All right, I will see you guys later.